to grow? Are you ready to grow?
Thank you very much and welcome back to the Kerry Garden Show from the Killarney Garden Centre. And unusually this week, you know, we're being filmed as well on the programme, isn't that right?
That's right, Johnny. We're on TV now, and this gardening show, this is the first time we filmed the gardening show, and people will be able to watch the gardening show if they log on to www.killarneygardencentre.com, and all the stuff that we're going through today, they'll be able to see it in reality, what it looks like.
Isn't that fantastic?
Absolutely fantastic.
Fantastic.
So you're very welcome to the gardening shop and the Christmas shop, Sean, and we'll be going through some of the best and latest kind of Christmas stuff for this year.
Fair enough. Okay, then we're also, of course, having the gardening questions again this week on the programme, Tommy.
Yes.
And I got my special tie on today. Look at that.
Oh, is that the one you got when you got the award, was it?
Oh, that's
the national award, yeah.
Oh, yes, the national award. Okay, the gardening questions are coming up now, and the first one that says here to us is what's the best time to set carrot seed, Tommy, in the polytunnel?
Yeah, that'll actually be kind of later on now in the spring. March will probably be the earliest month again. It's really when the temperature of the soil heats up again, that's when you'll be able to sow carrot seed. But right now, ground is way too cold, even in a polytunnel.
Right. Next question from North Kerry caller. What's the best time to cut back Escalonia and O'Leary hedging?
Yes. Well, as you can see, this week we're getting the frost very early. So my advice on cutting hedges is not to cut any hedges until the frost is gone sometime in the spring. So we could be looking at March really there, Sean, to cut back those hedges.
Right, it's time to take me around, isn't it?
It is.
You're going to show me the lights.
We're going to show you the lights, Johnny boy. So kind of this year kind of this is one product that we have come across, and I think it's a fantastic invention. Last year it was one of our most popular products, the battery lights, and kind of they've increased the numbers in them this year. Like you can get battery lights now with 100 lights on them, you can get battery lights with 50 on them, and you can get battery lights with 20 on them. So kind of for pots either side of the front door, for reeds that would you could hang on the door, or for bushes or trees outside, Sean, there's no wiring, you see. So what you can do is you can go and just set up your lights and turn them on. Now, what's different about these, which I think is genius, is this is a little control box here. Mm-hmm. So you can, number one, you can set the lights to twinkle or steady.
Yes, something similar to the lights you'd have on your Christmas tree at home. Yeah. But this is the battery form of those.
This is the battery.
What sort of batteries go into those?
They're D battery. Perfect. So what happens there then, Sean, is you can they'll twinkle as well. Now, say this evening if you go out and you turn on these at 8 o'clock, what will happen is they will stay on then for 6 hours.
I see.
And they'll come on the same time tomorrow evening for 6 hours.
Yes.
So they're actually on a timer. So there's no turning on and off of these at night. You just turn them on and it'll stay on for 6 hours. Now, if you use a battery, you know, that is a good quality battery, what will happen then is you should get the whole Christmas out of that set of batteries. So again, they're LED, so they're not going to be that heavy on batteries. So with the timer, you'll get the Christmas out of them, which is quite amazing.
These haven't been on the market before, no?
No, this is the very first year. So that's them in the warm white, and you see this is them here in the ice white.
Yes.
So they look really good outside, but there's no wiring. Now they'll also come in a multicoloured light as well. So you get 3 different colours in them, and you get 3 different sizes. You get them in 100, you get them in 50, and you get them in 20. But I think they are a fantastic invention. Yeah. You know, because for anybody who doesn't have wire around the house, you can still have lights outside. This one, when I saw it, I just fell in love with it straight away. Basically, these are buried lights, but the difference between these buried lights and the other ones are these have artificial holly on them, and they just look great. So kind of for over a fireplace, along by a staircase, anywhere kind of where there's a shelf even in the house, you can use them, plug them in, and they're one of our most popular items even already. They do look really beautiful.
Yeah, for our listeners at home now, listening in, you imagine this at home, you get a bunch of holly yourself and look at the berries in the holly. Actually, these are lit up berries, and that's what that is.
Yeah.
And it looks lovely.
Class.
Beautiful. What length can one buy those in?
Really class job. So they'll come in 10 feet long, and I think they come in a 6 feet long as well, Sean. So they'll come in 2 different sizes.
Beautiful. I really like those.
But
And
really,
they're well over the fireplaces, as you said. Yeah.
Exactly. By far and away, the most popular item we ever did on, say, the Christmas show was these link lights. So effectively, why these are so impressive, Sean, is you can plug them in, and you can also add another set of lights to them.
Yes.
So these are 50. Now they also go into a bigger set where you can add up to 20 more sets onto them.
Yeah.
So you're not constantly buying lights with plugs in them. You just buy an extension set, and then you can carry on with a new set of lights.
Now, last year you were telling me you had them in different colours, but I'm looking at those now, and they're all different colours in one bunch there.
Exactly. So this year, what's new about these this year, Sean, is number 1, they come in multicolours, and number 2, you see they're flickering. So one of the questions we got asked a lot, do they flicker? Last year, so they didn't, so they upgraded them this year, so now you can get flickering link lights. So effectively what happens is you just plug them in, you put them on the tree, and then anytime you can keep adding sets onto them, no problem in the world.
Tom, I'm also looking at mini lights up there, and they're all in different colours as well, which are absolutely very attractive, aren't they?
Yes.
They're like little diamonds in the sky there.
Those ones, and those ones, Sean, they're indoor, outdoor lights, and they're just your regular lights that you can put on a tree outside. They would be the plugged-in version.
All right.
Now, the other aspect there, Sean, is you see these are new LED lights as well. So these are plugged in, but you can see the brightness of them is spectacular.
Yeah, they're actually dazzling, aren't they?
They are beautiful.
Yeah.
Really, really superb lights. So there are the coloured, and then over here in the LED we have the ice white. And you can just imagine them outside on a tree or a bush or anywhere outside. They're going to look absolutely spectacular.
Yeah. Tom, some of the lights in earlier years, the LED ones more especially, they were very dimmed. Now, as you demonstrated there,
they've definitely brightened them up. They've brightened them up an awful lot. Yeah. And even here we have, again, the link lights over here, Sean, and they're in clear, but you can see we're getting a flicker off them as well. So probably definitely the most popular item we've ever had, the link lights.
Okay, Tom, we're coming to another section of the shop right now, and in here something very close to my heart, a little choo-choo train.
A little train.
A choo-choo train. Watch this.
Yeah, so I think it's absolutely beautiful. You can see it's got a snow-clad roof effect on it. It's lit up, so a lot of people now are putting the train at the base of the tree in the house. So that's a really, really beautiful effect. The red and the gold and the white roof looks absolutely spectacular. The other one that we thought looked great as well this year is, kind of you can where you're hanging up a Christmas stocking. This one is the lighted Christmas stocking. Now you can't put anything into it, but you can see kind of to hang this off a staircase or to hang it off over the fireplace. It looks really, really beautiful.
Yeah. And that's a bit like the one Tommy used to get, you see, when he was a little boy in short pants. Right?
It was never that big, Sean. Probably this one over here, the small one.
I'm getting away from lights slightly. But can you remember the presents that you got, or anything that stood out in your mind when you were younger yourself?
Can I remember? Yeah, I can. I can remember the train sets. I can remember the soccer sets, and yeah, I can. Yeah, and I also can remember I never got enough of them.
Right, back to the lights.
So back to the lights. So kind of you can see here, Sean, these lighted cones. They come in a red and they come in a white. They are beautiful kind of for any corner in the house or even on a window. So they're window dressings, the lighted cones, very, very popular this year, I have to say they are. And we also have these magnificent gift boxes, and they have the bow on top and they're lit as well. So they again, you can use them almost anywhere in the house and they look absolutely spectacular.
Now Tom, we're here, and just behind us here we've got some beautiful, beautiful window displays. And I'm sure that our listeners and viewers and all that will be very interested in this section of the programme.
Oh, yes. Easily one of our most popular items the last few years. These are window displays. So you can see it just comes with its own lighted window, with its curtains, the lights, the Christmas tree, and Santa Claus or a snowman in it. You can put these on a window, but you can also put them on a shelf, and it kind of looks like a window scene. Really, really classy. Very, very popular item as well. that one. Now the other one that we haven't had before, and I think they're great. You can see this is a lighted candle. With the gold on top, the berries here, new as well, and massive response to that this year. Really, really, really popular. Or anybody then with kids, or even our kids themselves that don't want to grow up. These are little figures, Sean. You can put them outside. They're LED figures. They'll come as a snowman, they'll come as a Santa, they'll come as a Christmas tree. When you just put them out, there's a long, long lead with them, so it's more than likely you will have a plug nearby that you can plug them in, and they're not really affected as much by the wind as, say, the former ones, which were blow molds, which were plastic. They were harder to keep standing. These, very, very easy. They actually come with a frame at the back that keeps them upright as well.
It's like an Aladdin's cave here.
It is.
Looking around.
It is
gorgeous.
Yeah,
it's very, very nice.
I mean, we are privileged in this kind of business to be able to do something like this at this time there. Great to have the Christmas shop up and running, and you can get into the Christmas spirit. And we're into December now, so it is time for Santa Claus, all right.
Okay, this is not the end of this, because we're back here again on the 18th of December, and we're going to have some more goodies.
We're back for our last show of 2010 on the 18th. And we'll have a pack show as well on that day.
Okay, and a Merry Christmas, Tommy.
And you too, Sean. Thanks a
Thank
million.
you very much.
Okay.
Killarney got a Santa,